Hello, hello.
Hola. Oh,
We're live.
how's it?
What is up?
Catching us off guard there.
Gotcha.
I was just bopping away to the tunes.
Yeah, I know. I saw you dancing. It's like, let's get him dancing on here.
Hi guys.
How's it going, guys? Oh, I think I can
I
hear
see the
the.
boss at top.
I think I can hear the broadcast.
That's right, yeah. So where are you based, Eli? Are you in the Europe or
I'm in
US?
Halifax, Canada.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to say Halifax, UK.
No.
Okay.
Where are you guys all based?
I'm UK based myself, yeah. Leeds.
I'm in Dublin at the moment, and Rob's muted, but he's in Connecticut.
Rookie move. Yeah, I'm over in Connecticut in the U.S.
I'm trying to load the game up, but the VPN doesn't seem to be taking.
Do you need VPN for being in Canada? Or do you need
think
to
so,
position
for
yourself in US?
ESPN.
Okay.
Oh, for the match itself.
Yeah, for the match itself. Yeah. But I
Gave me a
have
heart
the
attack there thinking you needed a VPN to play the game. I'm pretty sure you don't.
I have the timeline loaded up though, so I'll be able to follow along through that.
Yeah, definitely. So I guess to kick things off for anybody viewing, thanks for joining in, and I guess a little backstory for GameOn. As I'm watching here, we're literally about to kick off, but GameOn is a next generation fantasy sports or live sports app, I should say. Partnered with a number of large leagues, including LaLiga, who we're going to be streaming and playing along with today. PFL, Professional Fighting League, and Karate Combat, also in the Web3 space. And we're actually partnered with Arbitrum, our token game, and our NFTs, our avatars that are featured in game that you guys will see in the stream momentarily are built on top of Arbitrum with a number of cool utilities. They actually just launched yesterday, so if you download the app, if you visit either the Google App Store or Apple App Store, type in GameOn, you'll find our app. So anybody streaming with us right now, you can play along with us. And I'll comment on the contest we're about to have as well. But all of that said, built on top of Arbitrum, and the LaLiga season is kicking off as we speak. So LaLiga being our biggest partner, the Spanish Football League, and we're going to play along and commentate today. So I'm Robert, backing up a little bit even further, Director of Marketing at GameOn. We have Naeem, Marketing Lead at GameOn, and Kian, Product Lead, who helped actually build the app that we're going to be playing along with today. So hopefully that's a quick intro. I see that we're already starting to play. So maybe Naeem, if you wouldn't mind, why don't you give a quick explanation about the
gameplay?
Yeah, exactly.
Read your mind. No, so I think I played fantasy. I was looking at my fantasy Premier League stats, and it went all the way back to 2009. And I played before that, you know, like when it was on the newspaper and stuff like that. But I think the distinction between as many people who played fantasy Premier League and these traditional fantasy sports apps is the live experience ultimately. With fantasy sports, for let's just say Premier League or whatever, you got a budget, you got to select a team, you know, you're starting 11 and some people on the bench, and you set the team for the week, the match day, and you leave it, and you see how many points you get. You set a captain, and you see how much points you get at the end of the match day. Whereas the big difference with GameOn is you're actually making decisions during the match which influence the points you earn. So like an example I like to give is England were playing Netherlands in the Euros, and England conceded first. Xavi Simons scored a good goal, and I had Gehi on my team. You have to pick 4 players from any of the competing teams, and they earn you points from 50 events that we track across, you know, passing, dribbling, shooting, and so on, defensive events. And so I substituted Gehi for Harry Kane because my thoughts were, you know, we're 1-0 down. We're going to be going on the attack. We need to get a goal back. So, yeah, hit him out and during the game. And then I put a boost on Harry Kane for shooting boost. And, yeah, he got the penalty and he scored. And, you know, I climbed through the ranks and was at the top of the leaderboard. So yeah, I think that's the key distinction, that that element of things, a live experience and the ability to influence your points by actions you do within the game. So like, for example, this match, Nico Williams isn't playing. He's on the bench. So I subbed off. I had Nico Williams starting. I subbed him off before the match, and I intend to bring him on as soon as he comes on, essentially. And I think the other thing that's important is with traditional fantasy sports, you have a period where it's a competition that usually spans the whole, you know, 38 game weeks, and you have casual gamers that, like me, at times at many seasons throughout the years, where you forget to do a transfer, or you know you're at the bottom of the table and you think, oh, what's the point now, sort of thing. So you sort of fall off after a few weeks or a few months. But yeah, the distinction is this is like sort of on a week by week basis. So how well you do in this game week, your best three or four matches in the game week count towards your overall score, which then results in you being ranked across your elite division, and you're either promoted or demoted. And then there's 10 divisions, and the higher divisions you get, there's bigger rewards, there's game rewards, there's VIP experiences, match tickets, merchandise, credits, and which is in-app currency, which is used for a bunch of stuff. So yeah, there's a whole host of stuff, and like Robert alluded to, we've launched the Avatar collection on Arbitrum, a fantastic partner of ours, where the efficiency and the stability and the battle-tested network itself has allowed us to build something where we anticipate to have a large number of transactions occurring. And you know, the transaction fee since the recent ETH upgrade has allowed us to, you know, develop stuff like the marketplace, which will be P2P, and create an economy within the GameOn ecosystem where I'm looking for a particular player in Athletic Club Bilbao, for example, where I want to bring in, for example, I don't have Mbappe, right? I want to find him on the marketplace and pick him up. And that can be all achieved through and powered by Sequence, one of our partners, and obviously Arbitrum, the network that powers it as well. So yeah, that gives a bit of a rundown in terms of the distinction between traditional fantasy sports, which a lot of people are aware of, and this, which really doesn't exist, that live sports experience, ultimately live sports game experience.
Perfect explanation, Naeem, and that whoever pulled up the live games.
That was me.
Okay, cool. At least we could follow along here. So, not sure if everybody has their apps open. Maybe we can go through that quickly, and then we can also touch upon the contests that we're running at the moment. So, anybody viewing the stream right now, if you haven't downloaded the app already, be sure to do so. Like I said before, you can see the app on my phone here. So download the app, pick the match that we're currently following here, Athletic versus Getafe. Pick your players, and based on whoever performs the best throughout the match, we're going to be giving away tickets, merch. We have avatar packs as well, which we just commented upon. But what you're going to have to do, not only are you going to have to enter and play against us here, you're going to have to comment your username or handle that you have in game on the tweet that is currently at the top of the GameOn timeline at the moment. And then not only are you going to want to do that, but you'll have to retweet that tweet as well. So again, we have tickets to a LaLiga actual match. And we have a number of other cool prizes, so if you want to play along with us. But why don't we select our avatars if we haven't already, guys? Maybe, Kian, you could touch upon that, the actual product itself. And obviously we can't pull it up, but we could show it here a little bit. Oh, you can't see it because of my camera. But yeah, why don't we do that? Or Eli, not to hijack the stream.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the avatars in the whole game has been a long and arduous journey to get up and running, but we're really happy with what we've been able to put out. So the point of the avatars in the game itself is we don't require you to make a financial commitment at all. You can download the game, you can pick players, you can play and get into the action and have fun and win stuff, which is really key for us to make sure that we lead with kind of fun and the experience. And then if you want to, you can get these avatar packs, and within these avatar packs, there will be 7 different players from 7 different teams. They are collectible to an extent of like all players have different rarities and things like that. So we'd like to, when you utilize an avatar, you get bonus points on some of their actions. So for strikers, they get extra points for shooting actions. For midfielders, they get extra points for passing and dribbling, and for defenders, they get more extra points for defending. And then depending on the rarity and the player and a bunch of other different factors, denotes a multiplier effect that's going to be applied to that player. So the kind of most, at the end of the day, all players have to worry about is the quick glance at a multiplier effect that they're going to get for certain actions. But how we came to these numbers was a huge complex journey of algorithms and spreadsheets and looking at data from a player's history to determine that everything is fair and balanced. So over these next 2 games, when people start using them, we're going to make sure, or keep an eye and make sure that nobody's running away with it. And that even having an avatar is going to mean that, yeah, you might have an edge, but doesn't guarantee you the win.
Yeah, it can be kind of a blessing and a curse. Like you said, it gives you multipliers. And like you said, the star rating, which is, based on past performance and popularity. But that's not to say that there's some players that, according to the meta of the point system, might perform better. And also, if you've got an avatar of a player, you're more likely to pick them, but it might not be the right choice for that particular match. I think that's an important factor as well, for sure.
Yeah, so for instance, I'm 51st right now, so there's 137 people playing. I have 400 points, and as a matter of fact, from the packs I purchased yesterday, I put picked two players, Alenia and Alvarez, but it's actually Iglesias who's scored me my points so far. I haven't been following along on the match. I have it open here, but
You're beating me. I decided to go for a Getafe keeper, David Soria, and he's not done anything for me yet. I need him to make a few saves.
Do you have any predictions on the game?
good question.
Yeah, I'm hoping. Well, I think Athletic Bilbao should win this. There's always room for upset, but yeah, I think it should be fairly comfortable for them. But obviously, Nico Williams not playing. But yeah, they've got a stronger side. What about yourself?
I mean, I like Athletic, so I'm biased, but I don't even know if I've ever seen Getafe play before.
Well, backtracking a bit, Eli, this is the second time we've streamed with Arbitrum, and you posted us, and we're familiar with your fandom, or liking La Liga, which is funny. We actually just had a tournament for the Euros, and Spain ended up winning, which I know you behind the scenes.
That was sweet. That was sweet.
Yeah. So how do you feel about that, or where were you? I don't know if you watched
I was actually in Ireland at the time.
Oh wow! Oh cool!
Oh wow! You should have reached out. We could have gotten a pint.
Yeah,
I didn't end up going to Dublin other than landing and leaving. we did all the outer counties. We did a loop we went south and then west and then.
Oh, did you do the Wad Atlantic Way?
Yeah, we did all the coast. We just rented a car and drove, me and my wife, and yeah, Ireland's sweet. It was a great place to watch the Euro Cup. Got to catch most of the games out there, and they hate England there.
I mean, it's always the dichotomy of having to work with Naeem. It's just having to work with the English. It really makes it tough,
No, yeah, I was just looking at. I was just checking the stats that we released. Some stats. LaLiga have a bunch of stats from the last season, 23-24, and we broke it down into defensive stats, offensive stats, disciplinary stats. Offensive stats are your usual suspects. Real Madrid, Barcelona, Girona, etc. And then you look at the defensive stats, and it's kind of like flip the table. The bottom half clubs are usually a little bit more conducting more defensive stats, blocks, interceptions, probably because they're not holding the ball as much, and they're doing more defensive actions. But then the disciplinary action side, Getafe is the highest. They had the highest number of yellow cards, highest number of red cards, highest number of penalty conceded by quite a distance. But yeah, defensively, Getafe not great. It's like they're near Real Madrid and Barcelona, which Real Madrid and Barcelona are not defending often. Just put a boost on Aito Paredes for a passing action. Very cool.
I gotta swap out David Soria because all he's done so far is lose me points.
Has Paredes got you good points? Because I just subbed him out. It's the classic, keep doing your quick subs while the lineup's out, thinking who are you gonna go for. I took Paredes out.
Funny. Yeah. So for the audience, Kian and I are in the same boat. We have David Soria and minus 300 points for you too, Kian.
He missed.
I bought him as well.
Okay.
Absolutely pointless.
Three of us are in the same boat. Now, this is what's awesome about GameOn and our app here is that, not as Naeem commented at the beginning of the call, or the stream, I should say, whereas in normal fantasy sports, you're picking your players or teams and sort of setting and forgetting them for the week or for the month or even for the season. Ours is interactive where you can literally swap out players who are, hurting your points at the moment or your score. And it's much more interactive. So I don't know if you swapped them out, Kian.
I'm not swapping him out. That's a rookie mistake. When he
starts losing me points, I might sub him back in. But this guy is fucking hurting me.
Padilla. I mean, yeah, you would expect Athletic to have more shots, but it seems like it's the opposite.
I was more thinking these guys literally get paid to do one thing, and they're really screwing me here.
Now I've jumped to 17th because of Juan Iglesias. I got 2,000 points.
Wow. Who's in first?
Oh, nice.
Yeah, what happened?
EuroLeague fantasy. He's first. He was really good in the Euros as well. And then another guy called Gabriel. He's coming in after. There's quite a bit of a gap there. Hefe, Brando, usual suspect. Quick Feet. He tweeted out yesterday or last night. He secured legendary Mbappe. That's yeah.
So maybe you guys can comment on I think that's another distinguishing feature of our game. Our game is the number of events or actions that we track in a game.
50, yeah. So there's about 50 across. Kian, do you want to touch upon it? Yeah, I think.
Yeah, so there's, like Name said, that we have 50 actions there, and that's across shooting actions, passing actions, dribbling, goalkeeper actions, defense, and disciplinary. So it's a bunch of different categories. Disciplinary are obviously things like handball, yellow card, red card, yellow card, stuff like that. But this is just the beginning for our scoring system. We do want to kind of flesh it out a lot more too by giving, extra points for goalkeepers who finish a game with clean sheets, and things like that. So that, or if someone gets a hat trick, then we can, give people extra points again. So this is really kind of our MVP when it comes to our scoring system, is these 50 actions. It's really, really in depth. Right now, when it comes to our scoring system and kind of how we ingest this data, I'm going to nerd out a little bit here because it's really interesting. Is we actually have two data feeds. We have a data feed called STDP, which is the quick fire, hey, this thing just happened. It's like a second behind real life. And we'll just give you the information. And then every few minutes, we have another feed called the SD API. And basically what that does is all verified information. So when a pass actually turns into an assist after a goal or something like that, we utilize that to say, oh, okay, this is our source of truth now. This is what actually happened because it's all verified. If somebody scores a goal, but then it's disallowed, we'll obviously give you the point for that goal from the first data feed because it's instantaneous. But then the SD API will update that and say, hey, that was disallowed. We're going to take those points away from people because that actually wasn't a goal. So it's a really complex and advanced system to make sure that we're getting people the quick dopamine hits of instantaneous points getting, but also with that fallback of super accurate, verified information that comes in every few minutes.
Yeah, I mean, this is so we get, it gives that live experience of like stats coming in and you can see in real time and make decisions. Sometimes you might not be watching the match and you just want to follow it through the timeline so that, exactly. The live feed, like you mentioned, awesome. And then, like goals getting disallowed, the fail safe of the longer time frame sort of, what did you call it again? Sorry.
the two data feeds we have. They're fancy dev names that nobody's really going to care about, but it's a quick feed and a data feed. A quick feed and a verified feed, essentially. But it's just the start of it, of what we plan to do. Actually, what we're showing here on screen with the ball position and these names coming up and who has possession and the actions they're taking. This is something that we're currently working on to get in app as well, so that we can have
cool.
this sort of like.
I was gonna ask.
This kind of live feed of we ingest the information that would be get to displaying this, but obviously it's a lot more complex than just getting the information and showing it, because we've got to like animate it and move these to the XY coordinates and all that other stuff. But it's going to be really, really exciting to when we get that.
Even do that.
Well, just checking in on the leaderboard and people who have interacted with the tweet, and reminder to anybody watching, if you are playing along, we have a pinned tweet on the GameOn feed. If you drop your username as a comment under that tweet and then retweet that tweet, you're entered into our contest right now. So we're giving away tickets to a La Liga game this season, merch, avatar packs, which we've just been touching upon, avatars, and the multiplier in points that it gives you, based on the performance of the player that season, or in match, and a number of other items as well. And then let's see, we have EuroLeague Fantasy.
EuroLeague Fantasy, and there's actually 2 EuroLeague Fantasies. The first account, we were actually speaking to him yesterday. We had to transfer all of his avatars and stuff to a new account. So I'm actually in a chat now with some of the devs. We need to remove the first one so that the actual EuroLeague Fantasy can be pushed up in the leaderboard to where he should be.
How come I've got number 8, Oyhan Sunset? I've got him. He's got me 0 points. How is that even? How is he done nothing?
More or less, yeah.
Makes a pass, fails a pass. So that just touching upon the 50 events. That's another key distinction between this and fantasy football generally. They usually track 10 events, goals, assists, clean sheets, these typical sort of that's like the main ones. Whereas here, like we just said, you get points for passing, for recovering the ball. 50, a bunch of events that covers the spectrum. That it makes it not just because you end up with fantasy football, you get like your typical team, your Haalands, and you're just going for goals or clean sheets. There's no like in between, like having a defensive midfielder. It's not, there's no benefit to it. Whereas here, having like a holding midfield or a defensive midfield is a lot more beneficial because they're making lots of passes, they're recovering the ball. But on the flip side, if they lose the ball a lot, you're gonna get minus points as well.
It was actually really interesting when we were doing all the balancing during the beta, or even before the beta, when we were doing our tech demos internally and just making sure everything was working before we start handing out to people. The meta changed from the people who were used to playing fantasy sports to what we were doing, because it was so granular on, hey, not only are you getting points for passes, but you're getting extra points if it was a long pass, or you're getting extra points if it was a key pass. All this really granular information that we're using to determine how many points you should get really changed the meta on who people would be picking. We were running some simulations where we had, like, I think we were using Messi or Ronaldo or somebody for our simulations, and part of it would be he'd always get a goal, but that would all he would do. He'd get the ball, he'd score, and that would give him a good amount of points, but he'd end up getting pretty similar points to defenders who weren't doing big actions, but we're doing a lot of small actions. We're constantly passing, we're constantly dribbling, we're constantly doing something else. And that's it's going to be really interesting how the community kind of min-max to adjust for that. Having Nico Williams or having Jude Bellingham is going to be really, really good. But there is that balance of getting those players who commit the most actions rather than just the ones who commit the big actions.
So that's a great point. Now, we just had a corner kick there. Maybe we can play out a scenario within GameOn based on that corner that we just had, and the use of credits or credits to buy boost. I'm not sure if we commented on that yet, but that's an important aspect of the game that is certainly takes.
It was like when I referenced the England match when we was losing against Netherlands, and the key thing about boost is you use credit, which is the in-app currency which you earn through playing games, and you can purchase them in the in-app store as well. But that allows you to conduct boost, which is a limited time span increase in the points of actions that your players conducted. So, for example, I've got Inaki Williams, and I think he's going to possibly score here. I can click on the lightning button next to his username, and I can decide what boost I want to use. But you've got to be strategic as to when you want to use that. Like I might think, it's a bit stale at the moment. There's nothing really going on. I don't think he's going to get an opportunity, because the key thing about the boost is they last a particular period of time. So, I think double points last 10 minutes, and there's sharpshooter boost. So it gives you a boost on your shooting actions. You've got a playmaker boost, which gives you a boost on your passing actions, and a variety of other little plays that you can make within the game to enhance the points that you earn. So you can, like, for example, use a shield to disregard any negative actions. So, last 10 minutes of the game, say Athletic Bilbao 1-0 up, they might need to do some, strategic tackles, let's say. So you can anticipate some yellow cards as such. So you might want to put a shield on one of your players that you anticipate to make a foul, perhaps.
Strategic tackles is a really nice way of saying cut the legs out of somebody.
Yeah, you see, sometimes it's got to be done. You see it, like, they just, like, last man, they just, like, yeah, gonna take the yellow on this, so it's red card.
I'm going to we're gonna attempt to show the app, or at least my selection right now, and we could go over it a little bit. But Naeem, maybe you can touch upon the kickoff of the season, or I guess the both of you guys, if you wouldn't mind. But as the divisions, and then the next few weeks for GameOn and people breaking into their different divisions and what it's going to look like, maybe even some
placement week
updates that will happen in a few weeks.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So divisions is probably the most exciting piece that we've been able to work on so far. Well, it's all been really exciting, but divisions is one of my babies at the very least. So the way it works is very inspired by kind of competitive FPS games, in that we have placement week. So the week that you join, you'll be put into your Genesis week, and that Genesis week will include everybody else who has joined in that same week as you have. That for the sake of divisions, we always last a division week or division Genesis week will always last from Monday to Monday. So if you join on Wednesday, if you join on Thursday, if you join on the Saturday, it'll still end on that next Monday. And after your Genesis week, you get put onto a leaderboard that has everybody who joined with you, and you'll get put into division 10 through to 6. Those divisions then are basically going to give you, if you did really well in your division in your Genesis week, you get to skip the line a little bit. So you get to go straight into division 7 or division 6. If you didn't do too well, you get put into division 8 or 9, but you still get to progress. Once you're put into divisions, it's regular promotion, demotion from there. Every single week from Monday to Monday, you'll get the top 5 games that you perform in will get added to your score. And you'll get promoted or demoted based on where you land in your divisional leaderboard. So the reason we've done cheering for that goal.
It's a goal.
It's the guy who said he got 0 points from me after 10, 15 minutes of doing nothing. Like, he's got me a goal. Let's go. All right.
Did you move up in the leaderboard real time?
I'll be climbing up there. Yeah, I'm climbing up now, so that'll be a big chunk of my points.
I think that's like a good 5,000 points or something just from that alone.
I got dropped to 33rd. I was just 11.
Well, see you later. Eat my shorts. I'll be flying past you now. I was ranked 74th. Be flying up to near the top 10 now.
Damn.
If only I had a boost on here.
You got a boost on it as well?
I wish I did. It would have been mine for the taking. Victory. Credit collector strikes
again. What a kick in the teeth that would be to our entire community, that the person who comes first in the very first game is somebody who works at GameOn.
Can't do that.
No. Don't worry, Name, just to make it fair, we're going to half all your points.
Well, maybe you guys could comment on that. Sure, other games offer the pay-to-play option, and certainly with the avatars.
I will definitely comment on the pay-to-play / pay-to-win aspect of things, right? So we had test matches over the last few months, and one of them I was playing with the devs. And the devs had, unlimited credit somehow in the test environment,
right?
And so they apply. So one of the devs is just applying boost constantly. I think Keen was a culprit as well.
Yeah.
Constant boost, and I still beat him. I had no boost. I had no credits.
I think that goes to show the tactics of choosing players who are actually played it. I think because it was a simulation. Oh no, it wasn't a simulation. I think we were running off real data.
No, it was a
I
live
didn't have
match.
the match.
Yeah.
I didn't have the match in front of me, and for whatever reason, I decided to choose players that I didn't realize were all exclusively on the bench. So I'm there applying boosts and being like, something's wrong here, guys. I'm not getting any points with these people. It's because they're not in the actual fucking game.
I think he was picking on the basis of the coolness of their names.
Oh yeah, there were some wacky names in there. To be fair.
Brilliant. Yeah. So no, sorry, Rob, but you were saying like, yeah, the paid. Yeah, was that what you were asking? I was just sort of interjecting. Let me tell you about these devs.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what I was getting at. And what's interesting as well about the app is your ability to our freemium model. So if you perform, you also will be winning avatars and avatar packs, and it's certainly, if you're a diehard fan, it's nothing that or you could jump right in, basically, is what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah,
So,
like I think you could earn the credits, like you said, through participation. So the division system that Kane was on about, it takes into consideration, I think it's the best 3 or best 4 matches in the week.
Right
So
now
you've
it's
got 10
set to best 5, but obviously
five,
that's
okay.
going to change depending on how many games there are. And also what's really important for that is, although the default is for our division week to last from Monday to Monday, if for whatever reason matches are delayed or something like that, and there's only one match, we're not going to end that division week. We'll extend it for an additional week so that people don't get promoted or relegated based on a single performance, which doesn't seem very fair. We're going to make sure that there's always going to be multiple games that people are getting judged on before that promotion relegation system takes place.
That's right, yeah. And then so like the balance of the amount of matches versus the matches that actually count towards your division score. It's it's not penalizing someone who doesn't have the time to play all 10 matches in the game week. So you just play your best matches, but then the benefit of playing all the matches are, if you do well, or even if you just play, you're still going to get some credits, which will allow you to conduct substitutes or a boost for subsequent matches, which obviously can help your score essentially. And then naturally, like packs and avatar packs and stuff that you can earn through playing well and climbing the divisions as well.
Yeah. And what's really, really important for us is that everything we design is around it not being pay to win. Like if any game is pay to win, it has such a small shelf life, and we don't want that. We want this game to be a very long-term type of game, reaching over multiple divisions, or multiple leagues and seasons, so that we can expand upon it. So even with the utilization of avatars or with the promotion and relegation and stuff, we want to make sure that it's based on the skill of the player and their own intuition of when to apply boosts, when to what games they know all the players of that they can actually join and stuff like that. And although credits right now is exclusively used to purchase boosts and facilitate substitutes and things like that, we're already working on additional features and stuff that we can include in that will also utilize credits, so that's not just a one-trick pony, and that there is some variety in the actions that players can do, so that we can turn this into sort of like a mini casual management game of sorts. So this first part being you're playing the coach, you're playing the manager of each team, making your substitutions, who's going to get more points, when are you going to boost them. And we want to kind of expand upon that to make it, to really bring people into that kind of fantasy realm of you are the leader here, you are the person calling the shots.
Awesome.
Amazing.
When somebody gets injured, that's the second injury now on Getafe in like the last 5 minutes. What happens? Can you like switch your player basically if you had them on your lineup?
Great question.
Yeah, absolutely. So anytime that you want, if you have the credits for it, you can substitute your players out. So for anybody, I didn't see who got injured there actually. That was who was that got injured? Oh, I don't have the match in front of me.
I forget their name.
That's not great. But
number 8.
number 8.
Yeah, I don't know much about Getafe's team as well.
Fair enough.
Who is that? Aram Barry.
No, I don't have him selected. That's good. But yeah, you can swap them out at any point. So if you don't have them,
it just costs you 5 credits. And to put into context, you get like, I think it's about 30. Correct me if I'm wrong, Ken. 30 credits for just like participating or something.
Correct.
So that whatever ranking you get,
30 credits.
Yeah. So that gives you a bunch of. It's just low cost. Obviously, we're balancing the mechanics and the economy of the credits, so to speak. But yeah, at the moment it's 5 credits simply for a substitution. Then in comparison, if you went to apply double boost to any, like say Nico Williams comes on, in 20 minutes time, and you want to apply double points for him, it costs you 300 credits, and that'll give you a double boost for anything he does over the like a 10-minute period. Or you can just specifically pick a category which is cheaper in terms of credits. And that could be applied depending on the player, right? So you'd usually go for shooting options for a striker, or you'd go for like passing options for a midfielder type thing, or defensive actions for a defender.
There's a question in the chat there from KUP. They just joined. They're asking if it's sports betting game or play to earn style.
Definitely play to earn. More when I say play to earn, it's play to win. So that's pretty much it. You have to just be good at the game to win stuff. We are going to be giving out game tokens as a reward, but as well with that, we'll be giving out experiences like tickets to matches and stuff like that. Those, as you can imagine, are for the upper divisions. So for the guys that are in Division 1, 2, 3, that are the best of the best, the biggest fans of the game, will be getting the best prizes. And to get there, all it takes is skill. Definitely no like monetary incentive to get involved there.
Yeah, and the idea is, I think the distinction between what we're doing here and typical play to earn games that have come out in the past. Let's obviously this is a sports game and it's a whole different like audience altogether. But yeah, play to earn games as we've seen them have been highly unsustainable. What we're trying to build is a more sustainable economy in terms of the game that's used to buy packs in a web store, or through in-app purchases, all that. There's a feedback into the reward system. So like Dota do it the best. I'm not sure if any of you guys follow that. The international prize pool is totally comes through the community essentially. So that's the idea, and eventually, as our user base increases, we introduce more sports leagues. The revenue would then filter back into the rewards and grow as the user base grows as well.
I finally found a live stream.
Oh, awesome.
Nice. Awesome, there's the injury.
Yeah, it's an injury.
It's a lot more engaging for me now.
And just on...
I knew I was itching the whole time.
I was feeling FOMO.
Just on KUP's question as well, to make it super clear, we're focusing on the experience and the game rather than anything that anybody's going to get out besides fun. The making sure that people have fun is the first and only priority we have. And yes, we utilize Web3 to facilitate that, but it's not, I wouldn't consider ourselves a Web3 game. We are a gaming company that uses Web3, not a Web3 company that makes games.
Yeah.
How do they have 3 injuries that fast? That's gonna have to look to the coaching staff on that one.
Yeah, it's pretty wild. I missed them, to be honest. Have they been bad tackles, or they just got like it's clashes or something?
They're not in shape. They're not in shape for the first game.
It's gonna be a fiery season. Yeah.
Oh damn! I think it was his eyeball.
Yeah. Oh shoot. Yeah, not looking good.
Wirt says, "Give me points. My sunset has -400."
Wirtz, he was ranked first in there. Yeah, he's a good player. In the Euros, he came first, I think. Yeah, I think we've got to save if anyone's got Soria. Who did he say has got minus points? Did he say? Sorry, did he say player?
He said Sunset.
Sunset just scored. We're actually just looking into this. The SD API,
oh yes.
Yeah, needs to just reward the points now. So yes, you will be getting those points. Work, don't worry, and so will everybody who got who has Sunset or had Sunset when that goal was scored. We're just manually putting it in because for whatever reason it didn't track it for some reason.
Yeah, brilliant. This is an important factor, like the complexities of the I've forgotten the two different I've already forgotten the two different APIs for the tracking and stuff. It's very complex, like feeding the data into the app and then using the avatars, which then apply a boost and your points differential and stuff like that. And this is why you do soft launches. The Euros were a good feedback opportunity for us, but these avatars, the divisions and all this is massive feature deployment for this launch of LaLiga, and that's where, like, in terms of a roadmap sense, we're looking to make sure all the user experience is optimal from all these points perspective before we start conducting a lot more marketing, let's say, to attract more users. I mean, the sports gaming area is just massive, isn't it? And then obviously the LaLiga getting involved. Who was that? Was that did someone shoot? I just missed it.
I think it was Getafe.
Okay.
Yeah,
I need some saves from Soria.
It wasn't on goal, so he didn't get the save. I know they're out to get you. They saw who you put in, and they're
and they didn't even start. Was it Unai Simon injured or something? Because I've got him like ultra rare, but he's not playing obviously today. I think he might be injured.
Unlucky.
It's really unfortunate for the few people who got the Nico Williams 5-star or legendary yesterday in their packs. They were talking about it on Discord, and he's on the bench today.
Me, I'm literally wounded, but he'll probably get some game time. I'd rather have him fitting well for the season than get injured, because I've got like Camavinga for Real Madrid, and he's out for 6 to 8 weeks, I think, which is a bit upsetting because I can't utilize him. Yeah, good half for Athletic Bilbao. So you support Athletic club then at Bilbao at the minute then, Eli?
Yeah, they're not my top team, but in this matchup, I like them more.
Okay, top team Barca, Real Madrid.
Yeah, I've just been with Barca since I was like 9 years old.
Yeah,
can't really pivot at this point. It wouldn't look good. No,
you got to be loyal. And it's that team. Yeah, it's like with me with Arsenal. It's like that team that's they play beautiful football and they get you just at that point when you're getting an interest into football. They spark that inspiration of when you're playing football as well. You want to do what they're doing and stuff. I could definitely relate to sports. So.
I love that Xavi is involved in the club again.
Yeah, would you have like been buzzing if Nico Williams went there, or
I wouldn't be upset.
Yeah, I think because I think they were talking about it, like it's
really
he's got they were in contention of signing him, and then he's obviously decided to stay and play with his brother for one more year potentially. He's quite young anyway. And I think there's one of the tournaments final is going to be I think it was I can't remember which one it was, but it's going to be in their stadium. And then he's got time, hasn't he? Like one more, the Athletic Club has been really good to him, so I think it's really good for him to give them one more year rather than sort of going straight away as soon as the club comes calling as a result of his Euro performance. But you'd imagine he'd be going to probably Barcelona should they have enough money to buy him.
I don't know where they get all the money, but they seem to be able to buy
because they didn't have sponsors for a while. Obviously, recently with the way the club's going, they obviously did the Spotify new camp new as such. And there was a funny little meme, like these animated videos, like Nico Williams going through like the Barcelona changing room. There's Lewandowski. I don't know if you've seen it. Lewandowski was doing his little dance.
No, I haven't.
He goes and sits down, and they show him the contract, and they're like, "What's your like payment terms? A free premium Spotify membership, like some Barcelona kit, etc." It was hilarious.
Can you send me that? That sounds very funny.
Lewis Miller's doing well for me. He's got 1,220 points.
I was gonna say, what are your guys' ranks at the moment? I'm
14th at the moment, but I have on my other screen here the Slack channel with all the devs, and I think a few people are going to jump up quite significantly in the next few minutes, because our data feed only gets updated. That verified one only gets updated every about 10 minutes or so, and there should be another jump now when that data comes through. That will include your goals as well. We manually added in your goal into that batch.
Wirt got his goal?
It will be in this next batch of events that get pushed now.
Nice. I should get my points as well. Yeah, I found
we
that
specifically made sure that we've excluded you from earning any more points.
No.
Out.
An interesting one before. I didn't realize that I was on mute. Rookie move again. But for all these games, for anybody watching any sport, the way the data is fed in is actually somebody is watching the game with a controller or a remote of sorts, and literally pinging in different actions within the game, based on buttons. So somebody's almost replaying the match for you via video game, controller, or console. At least that's how I imagine it. But I would.
You're actually spot on. It's the whole process of how people get information, or how our data provider gets information to pass it on to us, is exactly what you said there. There is people who are at the match with I think they use an Xbox controller.
Really? I thought some of it was automated.
Some of it is automated, but most of it, for like the passes, is they just have a controller that when a pass happens, they click a button, and they're able to discern like if it was a through pass or a regular pass or a key pass or something like that. And then it gets to the data provider. They do some stuff to it to verify the information, and then it gets to us. And like the amount of data they handle in like one pipeline is so quick for how it gets to us. Like a few minutes to get all of that stuff and verified is craziness.
The money involved makes it incentivizes them to make sure that they can handle all that data with like betting and all these different types of fancy sports apps and stuff like that. Crazy.
I would love to be
business.
I would love to talk to one of those guys who's actually at the match with a fucking Xbox controller. Like, so what do you do for your day to day? Oh well, I sort of reverse play soccer games.
More or less.
Imagine trying to explain that to your grandmother. It's like, what do you do for work? It's like, I don't know. I don't know, Granny.
I don't know.
I'm sure it's another job I can easily take as well the next few years. So.
I want to pull up this video.
Yeah.
I think it's hilarious.
Oh, you gotta watch it, yeah. They done him dirty with that.
Oh no.
He's like, what? João Felix trying to get it. Let me in.
What?
10% off the Barca store, free PS5. They signed Danny Olmo though,
gosh.
didn't they? That's a good signing. He's a good player.
Oh, that
More
was
people
so
need to make
dumb.
machinima.
That
That
was good.
great.
Yeah. Some of the anime, like it's some creative people. Like
Yeah, we're back.
Yeah. So what? Oh, and just an extra minute, or no? Sorry.
Extra 7 minutes.
7 minutes.
Yeah.
There's 3 injuries.
That's what I
Also,
get for all
I
those
can't
injuries. Yeah.
What are
I'm
we?
18th.
War bandages on. Yeah.
I'm 18th right now.
18.
I thought it'd be a little bit higher, but yeah, some of these other guys are absolutely killing it.
30.
Where's
kind of
Wirtz? Oh,
What kind of
Wirtz
stuff do
15.
they have? Like
What kind of players
like
are they using? Or
yeah, like what like it's not just the players, right? They can also pick like situational
boosts?
things as well, right?
Yeah. They probably applied a few boosts. To be fair, I'm saving mine because the Euros I burned through all my boosts, my credits like in a few matches. So I applied double, and I still like didn't get to the top.
So for that's a great point, Eli. So for instance, EuroLeague fantasy talks. One of our big community members. How many points do you have at the moment, Naeem? I have 4,200. He has.
I have 7,600, but he must have got he might have done a sub or boost. He might have had a boost on the goal. He would have 10,000 points for that.
So between boost and the avatars that he may hold at the moment, and picking the right players and applying the boost at the right moment. So
he's had a blinder. He's almost double the second guy. He's got 21,000 points, and then the second guy's got like 13,600. So he's got the gap there is as much as points as I've got in total.
Yeah, same. Yeah, he's like quintuple mine at the moment. So
Jesus.
So it pays to be a real fan and to know what's going on in league, and but it's also simple enough that your grandmother can sign up to the app, easily pick 4 avatars and start playing as well. So that's the beauty of it.
I actually did get. I legitimately got my granny to download the app and try it out. She was able to do everything, but she was like, "So are these people your friends? Like, do you work with these people?" It's like, no, granny, these guys are professional athletes.
These are professional.
That's brilliant. So how did she get on? Like that's the ultimate test, isn't it? Like did she like?
She still beat me.
Around?
Like I don't know how. She still beat me, but.
And that ties in as a matter of fact, another partner of ours who we know are partnered with Arbitrum as well, but our wallet provider Sequence, that us being a Web 2 company that's building up into Web 3, we wanted a seamless integration and sign up process. Onboarding people who are majority of the people we're going to be targeting with this game are going to be Web 2 users and people of all ages. So, making it nice and easy for people to use the benefits that come with Web 3, but with a Web 2 sort of interface and rail, so to speak. So, so we're partnered with Sequence as well, and they've helped us kick off. And that's an interesting aspect, maybe, Kian, that you could touch upon quickly before halftime pulls up in a moment. But basically, to the point of Kian's grandma, she could actually come into the app, have a Web3 wallet without her even knowing that she signed up for one, and actually purchase avatars, which are NFTs. And then we have a marketplace that's going to be rolling out in the coming months, but she'll be able to trade it in app as well. So
I'll definitely be making sure she puts up her stuff for dirt cheap, just so I can swoop in and be like, "Oh, you got a 5-star Nico Williams? That's really bad, Granny. You better give that to me. I'll take it for you."
That to say, it's a seamless experience, and bringing the benefits of Web3 and ownership over to Web2 users and fans, which is really interesting. But also making it seamless. Yeah, like I said, not even knowing. So I think I covered
it. And the goal. Yeah, we realize, and I think most people in Web3 will agree with this, or just most people in general, people don't care. Like, people don't introduce when they make a new website, they say, oh, we're an AWS powered website, or we're powered by Vercel or something like that. People just do not care. They care about the experience that they're going to have. And when it comes to signing up for something or playing a game like this, we utilize Web3 so that we can empower people to do more stuff. But if it wasn't Web3, we could hopefully... If it wasn't Web3, we just wouldn't be able to do those things, right? We wouldn't be able to trade between players and have that ownership element of it. So when people play the game, when they have these avatars, when they want to trade these avatars between each other, the fact that they can do that is the important thing, not the facilities we utilize to let them do that, right? So when it, like Rob said, when it comes to creating a wallet, it should be as easy as creating an account, which is sign up with Google or Apple. Cool, I've done that. Oh, I have all the stuff I need from that point on. Perfect. Let me enjoy the game. Let me enjoy the experience I actually came here to be part of.
Yeah, that was a very well put, Kian. So, no, that's exactly what we're aiming to do. And Kian said it before, but we're a gaming company first, and we want people to have a great experience and have fun. This should be the cherry on top of anybody watching a live sports event. It's taking it to that next level, and it'll be interesting to see what next partners we come out with and updates and features that'll roll out throughout the season. So we're very excited about it. But that said, obviously halftime has rolled up. So currently I'm 29th. I don't know where you guys are sitting. I have 5,400 points.
16th. 16th.
16th.
23rd. I went down.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, everything is as it should be. I feel like peace now that I'm finally back above you two guys.
Yeah. So this has been super fun, and anybody that's been following along, obviously continue watching throughout the second half. I'm sure some people are sick of hearing us banter, but I don't know, Kian, on the product side, or Naeem, if you guys had anything else to comment on. I have some shameless plugs for us at the end, and then Eli, I don't know if there's any other questions you had for GameOn or for the product or anything else.
Yeah, well, I mean, we have, for the product side, I'd say people should definitely keep an eye on things over the next month. There's going to be a lot of improvements now that everything is present. It's really just improvements, making sure that the flow is a bit better. Things like today with the data feed, that shouldn't happen even by the next match that's in 2 hours, I think. So just polishing and making sure that everybody's experience is the best thing possible.
Definitely. On the marketing side, I'll speak for Naeem and myself. We have we're speaking with LaLiga, and after this transfer window closes, we're going to be ramping up our marketing with them. We also have PFL and the MMA side of the app rolling out very soon as well. So we'll be a multifaceted, multi-sport app at that point. And karate combat in the Web3 space, I think over the past year has really blown up. I certainly see them organically more so in my feed, and obviously Joe Rogan and other people going to matches. It's certainly becoming a much larger sporting division. So them being one of our partners as well, it'll be cool to see the MMA side of things roll out, and to continue being a happy partner with Arbitrum. And then Naeem, I don't know if you had another comment. Otherwise, I was going to direct.
No, I think we've covered it all. I think we've given a good breakdown of the experience and the distinction between what we're providing here. And we've spoken to a lot of people in the fantasy football community who, live and breathe this stuff, and they're eyes wide open. They've not experienced and seen anything of the sort that allows them to, enhance their viewing experience, which is also going to be awesome to see. As Kian mentioned, things are improved and optimized and made more aesthetically pleasing. Even now, it's like a really good product, but the launch is never the end point. It's always continuously improving, and then obviously rolling out new features and that type of thing. So Yeah, we're looking forward to people's feedback. So you try it out, give us feedback. We've got mods and ourselves are constantly in the Discord, watching for the tweets, replies, and stuff like that. So yeah, do try it out and give us your feedback. It's invaluable for us to improve the product going forward. Yeah, that's all, sir.
Yeah, perfectly put, Naeem. And then for anybody viewing, if you've been playing along and you haven't commented your handle or username from the game under our pinned tweet at the moment, be sure to do so and then retweet that tweet. I see a lot of people have interacted with it and are playing along, which is awesome to see. Lots of great prizes to give away. If you want more information, visit GameOn.app. GameOn.app/LaLiga, or if you just go to GameOn.app, it's the first page up top, LaLiga. That has more information about the avatars, about the gameplay. You can find our guidebook, how to actually play the game itself, and more info about everything. Avatar packs are for sale, so if you download the app, in-app, you'll see them, and they'll be available on our web store this upcoming Friday. So you'll be able to use our token to purchase avatar packs. So, some of the utility behind our token coming to life this upcoming Friday, which is awesome. And yeah, be on the lookout. Season's just kicking off. Happy and excited to see the rest of this match. And yeah, more things to come from GameOn itself. So.
All right, I got some news.
Yeah.
I just bought a legendary pack.
Don't tell me you got Mbappe.
I'm trying to find where I open it.
Inventory bottom right.
Oh, I see it.
So we've sold a few hundred packs since launching yesterday. Just an update for everybody. It's been going really well. We've had a lot of great feedback, and looking to roll out more collections throughout the year.
Oh my God, who did you get? That is. Oh, you did not get Mbappe, did you?
I got a Griezmann 5-star.
Oh, nice.
That's good, right?
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah, that's great. Yeah.
I got.
Happy that you were able to get a 5-star right at the gate on stream too.
Well, that's what happens when you buy a legendary pack, right?
Yeah. There's only like I think there's about 12 5-star players.
Really?
And there's only like 12. The likes of Mbappe, Griezmann, Gavi,
and that's an important
Vinny
point for the kickoff collection that maybe somebody could touch upon. But when people purchase avatars, the bonus multiplier, the points multiplier that you get by using that avatar depreciates as seasons move along. With this inaugural kickoff collection, which legendary packs are still available in the other pack assortments we have. So be sure to go get them while they're still there. But these points do not depreciate over time. So as long as your players, is still in league, and with that club, or would it update? Apologies, asking a product question live, but
who asked you?
The avatar itself will be utilizable regardless of what team that they're on. The next step for the kind of visual element of the avatars themselves, we're going to have their club badge as part of the image. So when they do change teams, we'll have their current club like right there visible, so Mbappe moved to Real Madrid, or Jude Bellingham moved to Liverpool, or whatever it happens to be.
Yeah, so all the more reason to participate in this collection. It's special because as you're, especially if you get a younger player, as their career progresses, and as long as they're in La Liga, you'll be able to continue using them without that multiplier depreciating, which, as you can see during this match, can certainly benefit you quite a lot. So yeah, I think.
I guess we could also say, Robert, LaLiga is like one of many leagues that we look to introduce within the realm of soccer football as well. So naturally, as more leagues are introduced, that possibility of a player moving to Manchester United or Arsenal or something of that sort, it doesn't really matter. It just means that you can use it in that league, for example. But yeah, no, awesome. Yeah, I've got a bunch of legendary packs. I was just searching for Mbappe, couldn't find him. I've given up now. My bank balance
Does he
being
have a
decimated.
lower drop rate than the others?
No, it's just there's I think there's about 12 players. Yeah, they didn't align. I've got like duplicates. I think I've got like a bunch of them, and I'm missing I think I'm missing a couple, Rodrigo, Mbappe, and stuff, a few others. But it just didn't happen for me. I mean, there's 12 or so 5-stars, and they have like a limited amount of legendaries each. But it just didn't happen. Don't know why.
So anybody listening at Quick Feeds, if you're listening, on the
He's
second
got it.
market, make sure you
I'll give you anything.
Yeah.
Tell me what you want.
So,
Quick,
trade
please,
them?
what do you want? In
fire.
due course with the marketplace, you can. So that's what's going to be really exciting when performance of the players. Like this Oyhan fella, he's scored and he's going to score maybe a couple more over the next few matches. His people want him, and then people can go and buy and supply and demand, isn't it essentially? But everybody's going to be after Mbappe. So Quick Feeds, if you want to sort of a P2P deal, just give us a shout. Let me know what you need, what you want. I can get Robert's cap for you.
That's a bold business tactic of when I trade you something, I'm gonna give you somebody else's thing, not even my own thing.
Anything to make my aim happy. So any other good players, Eli? Any other notable ones in that pack?
I'm about to make a post on my account here.
Oh, let's go.
We appreciate that. Yep.
All right, how do I tag you, Griezmann?
Grizzy, legend.
And we're GameOn_HQ.
Yeah,
to tag the TV show. The TV show.
So I got I got Griezmann 5-star, Unai Simon.
Oh, nice.
3-star. Diego Garcia, ultra rare 3-star. So what's the difference if it's a common 3-star versus an ultra rare 3-star?
Great question.
So essentially, it's the stats. So the thing that you see at the bottom of the card is there's 4 stats. That's right. And if a player is a higher star, each player has a star. So like Mbappe is 5-star, Unai Simons 3-star. But each player has 5 rarities. You get your common version, uncommon, rare, etc.
Stars are based on the player's rating, not like.
That's right. So each individual player has an individual star, which is based on their performance and popularity. But each player, so like Mbappe has 5 versions. He has a uncommon, common, rare, ultra rare, and legendary. Legendary being the best, and obviously the thing that influences the stats is the player's star rating as well as the rarity. So having an ultra rare player, 3-star, will still give him really good stats overall. But it's interesting because then an uncommon Mbappe, is he better than a legendary 3-star, for example? You get into sort of similar levels type of thing.
So the 5-star Griezmann I got, it wasn't guaranteed to be legendary. I just got lucky.
Yeah, you did.
There's
a lot of for the legendary packs, we made sure that the first couple were guaranteed legendary to give people a bit of
value, good value.
Early. But going forward, once those are sold, it'll be a 5-star still, but it's going to be between common and ultra rare.
Let's see if I can get Mbappe on this second pack.
Let's go. If you get him, then we'll have to sort something out. Please, somebody give me Mbappe.
Come on. Ooh, I got a Yamal, legendary 5-star.
Oh, let's go! He's a big because he'll probably be with Barca for a good number of years as well. He's
this pack is actually pretty good.
Who else did you get?
Borja, Mayoral.
Mayoral, yeah.
I got a rare Duvicas.
Nice.
Uncommon Javi Puado. Okay. And a couple more rares, Ivan Neu and Adria Pedrosa.
Very cool.
Lots of only 2 commons in this pack.
That's a good pull, yeah.
Okay, so Yamal's a 5-star, 17-year-old 5-star.
Yeah. He's put him and Nico Williams, I think, unless Nico Williams goes off to another league. But then again, within the league anyway, this should be exciting. But the other thing about the kickoff collection, we're doing this, just before and during the start of the LaLiga season is the point of it. And before we start, LaLiga is going to do all sorts of marketing to support the app. We're going to do all sorts of other activations on Meta and stuff like that. Before we do all that early supporters are getting really, really good value for being part of the ecosystem. With this kickoff collection, we spent countless hours of filtering through the 500 or so the Liga players to narrow it down to a curated pool of the best players within each club. That's what's allowed us to give people generally speaking the best players within all 20 clubs essentially.
Correct. Yeah.
All right, now I have to show my Yamal pickup.
Let's go.
When's Barca's first game? I haven't.
I
really
think
been
it's
keeping up.
Saturday. I think it's Saturday. Let me just check.
Perfect.
Yeah, it is Saturday against Valencia.
I hope this is the real Yamal account.
Because Nico Williams, I don't think he has a Twitter account.
Honestly, It's really hard to find footballer accounts sometimes.
I think his father got stabbed or something the other day. Yeah, he's Lamine, and it's with 2 E's, isn't it? It's with 2 E's.
Yeah, okay, I got the right one.
I saw that.
Yeah, his father got stabbed, I think, in a parking lot or something crazy.
Jesus.
What?
Yeah. No, he literally, I think, the Barca team or some of his teammates went down to the hospital to support him or something. But yeah, I don't know whether someone recognized him as being his father, and I have no idea. But yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, love that fucking chirper point to to finish on there.
we won't finish there. We won't finish there. It looks like
he's recovered. So the positive thing is he's he's good. He's all good. I was just looking at it together. He's like, oh, thanks for that comment.
Yellow Panther commented on my post. He asked if it's a new game on ARB. He's got a little shill in there.
Nice.
Oh yeah, he's in the Web3 gaming space, isn't he?
Yeah. I mean, it would fall under gaming.
Yeah. Just sports gaming. It's a difference.
Yeah,
sports gaming, live sports.
Well, for me, at the very least, I had a wonderful time on stream, and I really appreciate it. But I've got to head off to a call, actually. So I have to call it there for myself.
All right, cool. I'll wind it down here then. Get you back to work.
Oh, guys. No, you guys can stay on if you want. Don't let me, end the party. I know I'm the most fun, but the party can still go on.
The second half started. Who does Simon play on? I thought he played on Athletic Club.
He do Athletic Club, but this is what I was saying earlier. He's not. I have an ultra rare version of him as well.
Yeah,
but he's not started today. I think he's injured. So I think
him and Nico Williams both not in for the opener. No, I'd be such a disappointed fan if I was in Spain for a week and I went to that game.
Oh right, yeah, I'll be wounded. I think a lot of people are tuning in, as well to catch Nico Williams playing after the Euros, and he's on the bench.
That happens to me a lot when I go to NBA games. There's always one starter that's injured that I was set on seeing. It's happened to me. It's happened to me too many times, and it's very frustrating.
Yeah, I think the eye show speed. He's an avid Cristiano Ronaldo fan. I don't know whether I think he was going to watch Portugal to watch him, and that game that he went to watch, Ronaldo wasn't playing or something. He was absolutely wounded.
That's brutal. That's probably an expensive ticket too.
Yeah. I think
you guys have any plans for including basketball at some point, or is that out of the scope?
The American sport. Yeah,
sorry, say that again.
I said, do you have any plans to include basketball at some point?
NBA.
Oh, I mean, nothing's off the table for us at the moment. What's kind of
where's Kid come from? I thought he left.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, I mean,
what are you doing here?
Somebody was like, "As a product person," I came out of the woodwork. But
are you idling on the stream?
He's lurking.
Much, yeah.
No loitering on the stream.
I was like,
you're either here
I gotta
or
join
out.
this call, but hold on, I heard a question being asked. The short answer for that, or the long answer, try to say for that, is nothing's off the table. The really cool thing about how we've set things up is we've set it up for scalability, so that we can add in, American football, baseball, basketball, hockey, whatever we want, as soon as we feel comfortable that the core experience is solid. So even with soccer, for example, we're starting with LaLiga, but we have plans to also start including the EPL and Series A and all these other leagues. That
I was going to ask that as well, because
that are all going to be included under the same umbrella. So regardless of what sport you want to play, it will all be with the GameOn Live app, the same app that you've already downloaded. It's just figuring out some of the more edge cases, like, well, what do we do with divisions then? Do we have divisions per sport? Do we have divisions per league? Do we, how do we let the economy really balance out when we have different cadences for different types of sports, like MMA and stuff like that? So there's definitely a lot to like consider, but yeah, basketball is 100% on the table.
Sweet.
It's almost like turnkey solutions, except the nuances of the sport itself. I think UFC and combat sports is probably the most different because of the cadence of matches and stuff like that. But basketball, obviously soccer, these different sports, American sports as such, they're very similar, sort of experiences. But yeah, there's those little nuances that need to be catered to. Essentially, but like Matt, the CEO, he's got a lot of his backgrounds in like American sports. I think was it more NBA, but obviously no NFL. Sorry, is that right, Robert?
The Brooklyn Nets. Yeah,
so he's got a few. There's obviously loads of meetings going on with other leagues and stuff like that as we sort of fill up the pipeline of.
That's another question then. For you guys to be able to like host a league, do you need basically like licensing or like permission from the leagues themselves, or is it more of just like better from like a marketing standpoint to deploy it with a partnership?
It's better from a marketing standpoint for sure. To actually show information from the game, no, we don't need a license. So if we wanted to add EPL, we could do that without any issue. What we can't do is monetize. So we wouldn't be able to sell like EPL players or anything
like the
like
packs.
That. Exactly. Yeah, we wouldn't be able to sell avatars of players. That's where the partnership element comes into it.
Right. That makes sense. I always wondered that. I wasn't sure what could be said or not.
Yeah.
I could definitely be competitive in an NBA league. I would get wrecked in LaLiga.
Is that your main sport then?
Basketball?
I like to watch basketball. It's
very cool.
Well, with that, I actually am going to drop off now. So thank you so much, Eli, for hosting.
I'll ask another product question in 5 minutes, and you'll
I'll rejoin the stream. Cool. All right, guys. Have a great day.
Bye, game.
All right, Kian.
Yeah, I was watching the Olympic basketball, and I was watching the football too. It was pretty good. But I don't know if you guys watched the Olympic Games at all.
I watched bits of it. I think, like I don't know, I was speaking to the other day, but I think, like, Brazil was, I think, 2016. That was probably the last Olympics I've, watched quite a bit of. Right. Don't know why. Maybe I had a bit of free time that summer or something. But like this one, I've seen glimpses of on Twitter. The funny little. The Australian break dancer, all these little things, and I've caught little, like the last few days, the finals and stuff like that. A bit of water polo, for example. How about yourself? Like,
water polo. I tried to watch some water polo. I couldn't really do it. No, I just watched the women's soccer and the and the basketball.
Nice.
That's what I kept up with most. I caught actually most of the men's breakdancing just leading into the NBA, or not NBA, the basketball finals for the gold. It was right before it, so we just threw it on. It was actually pretty good, but apparently they're not going to bring it back. It's too bad.
Nice.
A Canadian won it too, of course. You know. No, but the if you haven't, it's honestly, even though you probably know who won, you should still watch the gold medal basketball game. It was actually just the last few minutes were absolutely like ridiculous.
I heard that. I saw when the other day on X, everybody was raving about it.
Yeah, it was that's definitely what you want out of it. Felt like an NBA Finals. I'm not gonna lie, like the energy was crazy. It was just so serious. Like they didn't come to play. They came to win. Respect.
Nice. Not really got into the American sports. I've got a few friends and stuff like that. Yeah, that watch like basketball and stuff like that. To be honest, I hardly get time for football these days. You know, I just watch my Arsenal, watch a few big games in the season. You know, it's just I hardly get time to game, and you know, gaming's like probably one of my biggest passions. How to get to game these days. My PS5's got cobwebs.
Oh no, I don't want to hear that. Mine doesn't have cobwebs. I'm taking it for a walk at least like a couple times a week. Showing it I still care.
Yeah, my nephew plays on it, so that's a positive. Okay, but you know, I got like I can't remember Assassin's Creed, Harry Potter game, you know, Spider-Man, Miles Morales, all these games I've got, and I probably played about 5 minutes on each of them.
No, you gotta put
more
time to that. You know, take a sabbatical, mental health, 3 months paid, and then.
Did you hear that,
Matt? Brilliant.
Sabbatical sponsored by Eli at Arbitrum, you know.
Co-sponsored GameOn and Arbitrum.
Honestly, I find I watch my wife game more than I even game these days. I'll just be like working on my phone and watching her play something on the PS5.
That's funny.
She got
mainly console gaming
the other day, and it's pretty cool. Very hard.
Mainly console gaming, or do you dabble in mobile?
I bounced back and forth between PC and console. I also got the Steam Deck before my Ireland trip, and that was very valuable on the trip.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
No, it was very fun.
You can play vicariously through her.
Yeah. Well, Naeem, you got to get a second monitor and just have games playing in the background. You know, it's for research and development. You got to have all the LaLiga games playing, right?
Absolutely. Yeah.
It's funny you say that. That's what my dad says. When I check in with him, he's like, "Are you playing games?" And I'm. That actually is part of the. Yeah, that is part of the job description. Yeah.
Playing games right now.
I had that once. I was working for they were building like a third-person shooter Web3. Most of my experience over the last 7 years has been within gaming. And I was like watching this YouTube video that they'd made about like the gameplay, and it was like, "Are you working? Like, what are you doing?" I was like, "Yeah, this is my work."
What a time to be alive. Yeah, between gaming and then being in Web3, it's certainly interesting.
During the live streams when it's like more of like a playthrough type game, you know, it's funny if like my sister comes over and she's like trying to talk to me. I'm like, "Sorry, I'm working right now." Anyway, so how do I get to level 3 here?
So where are you guys sitting on the leaderboard at the moment?
I missed the kickoff. I was trying to get the live stream, and I didn't think to set it up. I assume you can't. It's not really worth joining mid game.
No,
you still get 30 credits, so I would still join.
Okay.
You know, just set your players and you'll get 30 credits. I think when you get to top 20, you get 50 credits. So you know, you're getting 30 credits for just playing, so to speak, and that helps you. You know, like we said earlier, doing substitutes, and it'll contribute towards boosts in subsequent matches. So you might as well just join and get the points in, I guess.
Is Mayoral on right now? Is he off? Is he starting?
No. Whereas it might have been subbed on. Let me just check.
I
No,
don't see him.
he doesn't play for any of these two teams. But Borja, it should show you the list of
Oh, he
players.
plays for Getafe, I think. Then,
Is he Borja?
unless I'm reading this list
Nice.
I
wrong.
think it's that Real Betis, but let me just confirm.
I just jumped to 16th. I got a
Oh, you're right behind me then.
Alenia
Oh, I've jumped to 12.
got me
Have
up
that.
points.
That's what I was about to say. Oh, he does play for Getafe. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's maybe injured then because
Yeah,
he's
maybe.
not on the lineup and he's not on the bench. But I swear, Getafe's bench is very thin. Like, just try and load it up again.
If you hit autofill, will it know if somebody's benched or not?
No, I wouldn't risk that. I just go in the. I mean, you got it right there. Just pick some, you know.
Okay.
But even then, to be honest, you're not really playing for the points really, because to get to the
Right.
top 20 now is going to be a stretch for you. Like 10,000
Just buy like
points.
1,000 boosts.
Yeah. Yeah, what has happened to him? Because look at Getafe's bench. It's literally 3, 4. They've got 6 players. That's like half of Athletic Club's bench. That's really weird, isn't it?
What's your username, Naeem?
Mine's Credit Collector.
Oh, you're in 12th.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah.
Not bad. Wow, so I'm gonna get basically as many points as you just for showing up second half.
Pretty much. That does probably need to be adjusted, I think.
Yeah, from 600, 300, 200, and then out of the top 10, you're 50. Right.
Yeah.
It's so close too. A lot of these points, people are like a few hundred away, which I feel like isn't much, right?
No, it's not.
No.
So like you get 900 points for a shot off goal. So Inaki Williams got me 900 points there. 180 points for a pass with a uncommon, card.
So this is showing. It's giving like different stats, kind of. As the this is my first time like seeing a live game on here.
Okay, so the picks. So in the pick section, you've got the lightning button, which allows you to put those boosts we were talking about.
Yeah.
So you got you can scroll through and you can see all the different boosts that it shows you, and then the 2 arrows is next to the lightning button is for swap. So if you want to do a sub, you can always hit that, and that's like cost you 5. So you just click the sub and you can swap the player out. The timeline shows you a feed of all the points you're getting from the different events. Like Kian mentioned, there's going to be we're upgrading there's 2 feeds, like he mentioned, 2 APIs, and one of them's oh God, I've forgotten the name again. Terrible memory.
SDP, I believe.
Yeah. So the one that's there's one it takes a little bit longer to confirm the data because it's more accurate, and there's one that's doing it every second. That the latter is being upgraded, so it will be a lot more live per se. So during the Euros, it was like on the minute type of thing where you're seeing oh, this guy's shot, and you get some points in, so to speak. So they're upgrading that as we speak.
I just realized there's a live chat. I didn't even notice it.
Yes.
Correct, yeah.
Oh my God, he scored! They've scored.
Getafe scored.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wirt just said in the app, he said assist and avatar boost for Guruzeta not counted.
Oh, let's see.
Kane.
Assist and avatar boost for. I think I know why that was, because that's why I didn't pick him. There was some thing that we need to fix with the. So I've got like a rare version of him, and I picked him, and it just shows common. So I need to I'll put that message Kane about that. Wow, what a goal!
Yeah, that was sick.
The perfect header, right? Like just a side netting.
Maybe they'll show it again. Yeah, look at this. What a corner. Oh,
Yeah.
that should not.
Now they're gonna have to
mean,
bring Nico Williams on. Let's go.
Oh man, the ball must have been going faster than it looks because keeper couldn't even get a read on it.
Yeah. Uche. I was gonna get him actually. Forward.
Damn. I mean,
Get him
Getafe
on
has way
now.
more shots too.
Yeah, I'm very surprised to be honest. And then you look at I can't believe their bench is so lacking. Like it's 6 players on their bench versus Athletic Club's got 12.
Honestly, if I had joined this second half and then picked that player and the person who got the assist both with boosts, I'd probably jump up high, wouldn't I?
You would, yeah. You'd probably you'd climb like what is it? You'd have 5, 7, 8,000 points straight up. Oh my god! Went right through his legs. Although top 10 is currently 14,000.
I just got 500 points
Let's go
for a clearance.
Nice.
I have the avatar on Paredes.
Oh, Paredes, yes, nice.
Oh, nice.
Oh, 100 points from Sunset. Finally getting some points here. Some deserved points. Every time they touch the ball, I just check if I got some points.
Pac
Ooh.
Who got the other assist then? I'm just trying to see. It doesn't show it on this, does it either? Someone did the corner. Oh no, that's Atletico, so it'll show on the next screen.
Yeah, it'll tell you. Mila.
Oh, Luis Milla, I've got him. Yeah, I've got him.
You do?
Yeah, let's go.
See where you are on the leaderboards. No, you went down, buddy.
I don't think I did the assist yet, or I'm going to be knocking on Kian's door. He's like, really, he actually has stopped me from getting points. He's got me the most points so far. David Surrey is probably the worst. 1,300 points.
So what? Before we wrap up here, because I gotta hop off. What game match are we streaming next month?
Ooh, that's a good shout. I think well, let me get it up again. There's a bunch of matches during the start of the week. I'm just gonna get it up in a second.
Can we do a Barca game?
Yeah, I think those. Let me get the fixtures up.
I was looking for Clásicos, but I think they're not until later in the season.
One's in October, yeah. There's literally a whole match day from like Monday to Thursday. My computer's going crazy slow. I'll get it up in a second.
Yeah, I'll be back from WebEx second week of September.
Second week of September. Okay, so I think this one is. So this is match day 3. So end of this month, there's Monday to Thursday. There's a bunch of matches. So you got Barcelona playing Rayo Vallecano, and then you've got like Real Madrid playing Las Palmas. So the Barca one is on Tuesday the 27th. The Real Madrid one is on the Thursday, and then you got Atletico Madrid on the Wednesday. But yeah, if you want a Barca one, that's Tuesday the 27th. That's during the week, right? Which is obviously ideal for you guys.
Right.
Yeah, I forgot about that aspect.
Yeah.
So
you guys don't do weekend streams, do you?
I've pitched it, but
yeah, most of the matches they play on is on the weekends.
I'm realizing that.
Yeah, because they want people not at work. These broadcasters and whatnot.
These daytime games.
Yeah. Like we was speaking like what ESPN paid billions, and even all these broadcasters. That's why they're very protective over their copyright. When people share their stuff onto the onto Twitter and stuff like that, they immediately get it taken down, so to speak. That's probably why they won it on weekends, because that's where they get the most value for their book, right? Everyone's sort of home on the weekend.
In September, there's a Wednesday game.
Okay.
Cool. There's a bunch. Barca's. Oh wait, is Barca playing? No, but Real Madrid's playing against Deportivo.
Nice.
What's the date on that one?
25th, is that the one you're looking at?
Yeah, match day 7.
Yeah, so Barca v Getafe, Real Madrid, Deportivo Alaves. The times to be confirmed, but yeah, I think they're all on that same day, right?
Is Barca playing that day? I don't see them.
Yeah, I see him. I'm just on like you search La Liga fixtures, it comes up on Google. It says Barcelona Getafe. What are you looking at? You're looking at like
Let's see.
Yeah, that'll be great. That's a number of weeks down the line. We'll have some product updates. The division or people will be settled in divisions, or should be moved along into their divisions. So that'll be interesting. We'll have a few match days under our belts as well. So that'll be good.
Okay, we have I think it's the 24th of September is Barcelona versus Getafe.
oh, is it that then? Okay, it just says 25th on mine, but it just said to be decided. But yeah, that's perfect. So it's still midweek, isn't it? So it's perfect for us.
Yeah, exactly. We're gonna look like we're Getafe supporters just streaming all the games. Is it Getafe or Getafe?
Getafe, I think.
Getafe.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah. Oh, Nico Williams coming on sub time.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
All right.
Who am I taking out?
You're about to start pumping.
Let's go. Who should I take out though? That's the question.
I broke through top 100.
Nice. I'm gonna have to take out. I kind of don't want to take out David Surrey because I think he's gonna do some saves or something. What do I take out?
Right, I just put in Nico Williams.
I'm gonna take out Louis Miller. He's done me a good job. Salute. He's got me 5k points now. Williams is in. Let's go. We've got like 20 minutes to get a few goals. Get me to the top of the table.
Paredes is pumping points for me with that multiplier.
Oh right, yeah, because
the avatar.
Yeah, he's doing well in defense, isn't he? I think he's doing
Oh, the thing is,
the thing is about if it was a one-sided onslaught like Barca versus the Getafe you would expect anyway. Your defenders don't really do much. Maybe passing, they play high press, depending on the team, and then they're passing on the back line. But other than that, they're not going to get much tackles or stuff like that in. But here it seems like a much more fairly even match, which makes it interesting from a defender's perspective and stuff.
All right, guys, I gotta jump. This was a lot of fun. I'm glad I found a way to watch the La Liga live streams. I'll use that same method next time.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. UI, we really appreciate it. Speaking on GameOn's behalf, we appreciate Arbitrum as a partner, and you guys have been super supportive. We're happy that there's a La Liga fan on your guys' end. So happy to do this whenever, and we'll look forward or plan on doing it again the 24th, 25th for that.
All my friends are Premier League fans. They say we watch the only league that matters, Premier League.
They call every other league a farmers league, don't they? But you got some of the best players in the world. It's just the broadcasting rights. It's one of the most watched leagues, but you can't beat the football of Spanish league and a few of the other leagues as well. But it's interesting.
No, well, this was a good fix here, UI, finding the site, and then for everybody that still stayed with us throughout this whole thing. Again, continue playing along. We're going to draw winners in the next few days. Sorry, I'm getting we'll draw winners in the coming days, and and if you need more info on avatars, the game itself, GameOn, anything we're working on, be sure to give us a follow. GameOn _HQ or check us out at GameOn.app. and go buy your avatar packs. As you can see, Eli just bought a pack, and it's already serving him well, getting him extra points. So, yeah, thank you again, Eli.
Oh, my pleasure. Oh, there we go. 91st. I'm catching up.
Awesome. Broke the 100.
Yeah, I broke 100. All right,
Yeah.
guys.
All right,
Enjoy the rest of
Eli.
your day. Enjoy the rest
Yeah,
of the games. I assume
Talk
you'll be
soon.
watching the next one too.
Thank you.
I'll keep an eye on the leaderboards.
Bye, everybody. Thank you.
See you guys. See you, fam.